On November 27th, 2022, nearly 300 Chiefs Cheer alumni came together to celebrate 60 years of the program. I had the opportunity to sit down with women who have been integral to the Chiefs cheerleading program to hear what they have to say about their years on the team and how it felt to all be back together on the field again.
Well, it was an amazing time in my life. It was 96 to 98. Those were my seasons that I cheered. It was a lot of work. We were extremely busy. We did a lot of appearances, community work, dancing, obviously the games. It was fun though. We had a group of 34, I believe, women who I would have to say were just phenomenal women. Most everyone was a professional. We had full-time jobs. Cheerleading didn't pay quite very well. We got $30 a game back in the day. I know that's crazy. We got paid for appearances and we did get 2 tickets, but $30 a game. So all of us had full-time jobs. We had teachers, we had nurses, we had professional women. So it was such an amazing group of girls, like just, I would have to say, so positive and so empowering, and just a really great time in a young person's life to be surrounded by such positive forces. Our leader at the time, Elaine Hart, was a phenomenal person who really encouraged us to work together as a team, to be positive role models to each other and in the community. So I feel like it really shaped my professional adult life for sure. Chiefs Cheer program is pretty special. Actually, it's led now by Stephanie Judah, who I know was your dance teacher and shaped your dance career as a young lady, but also I cheered with her. So it's kind of cool to see it come full circle. She's really taken that program on and just really made it amazing. It's such an amazing thing to be a legacy or alum of, because there's just so much tradition and history wrapped up in Chiefs Cheer. I mean, it goes all the way back to Lamar when he, brought the Chiefs to Kansas City. So it's just really cool to be a part of something like that. And then now as an adult and a mother, and to be able to be back on the field dancing was pretty awesome. It was amazing. Some of the girls that I danced with I had not seen since we cheered together, so it was kind of crazy to be together. We had a 3-hour rehearsal the day before, and we rehearsed a few times before that all together, and it was just so fun to see everyone, obviously from all the decades. I met women who cheered back as early as the early 60s, so it was pretty awesome to meet some of that group. We had 300 women out there, women and men actually, cheering and taking part in the halftime. So it was pretty amazing, and I loved dancing with my crew again.
I cheered for 6 seasons. So from the 2014 season through the 2019 season. And I think I went into it just missing dancing and wanting to continue to dance, which is kind of what my rookie year felt like a little bit. And then I continued to come back because of the people and those relationships that I built. And I just continued to make new friends, and I didn't want to leave my new friends that I had made. So I just continued to cheer. In 2019, that was the season that we won the Super Bowl down in Miami. And so, but before the Super Bowl, even, I feel like my rookie class, there were still 4 of us left, and we all had kind of decided, like, even before we knew we were going to the Super Bowl, that was our last season. So it was kind of fun that we all started together and then we all went out together. I think it was really emotional. I'll probably start crying talking about it now. Sorry. It was emotional because it felt like no time had passed. Like I had been there the week before cheering at a game. But in the same moment, it felt like 45 years had gone by. Like it was a weird time warp, and it was just emotional to be in the presence of just like so many powerful humans and dancers from so many different decades, and who are just like, I don't know, I feel like they they're all in different careers and different life paths, but like I feel like they're making such a big difference no matter what they're doing. And I think a lot of that comes from just like the values and things we learned being on Chiefs, and like the importance of being a teammate and just like a world changer. I don't know. So I think being in the presence of like so many decades of cheerleaders was just really emotional for me, and being back next to my teammates on either side of me was also very emotional. We always say one more chance to dance. I think that kind of stemmed from 2019 when we continued to win in the playoff games, and it was like, oh, we get one more chance to dance, because we knew at that time, my rookie class, that we were retiring. And so oh, we get one more chance to dance, one more chance to dance. And then at the Super Bowl, we were like, it's our final chance to dance. And so it was nice. It was good to be back and be together and get another chance to dance together. I think the most impactful thing is the relationships I built while on the team. And like, as you know, it stemmed beyond just my teammates that I cheered with. And it's kind of a sisterhood and a bond that you can't really explain to the outside world. And like, only even, you know, even Steven, like, he doesn't really get it fully, and my family doesn't understand it fully. It's like, only if you've been through it do you understand kind of the chaos that comes from it. But so I think that's why the bond extends even past just my current teammates. And I became so close with like your mom and even Shauna. Like, I didn't cheer with Shauna, but her and I have such a strong relationship. And there's a lot of alumni who I'm very, very close with that I never cheered with. And it's kind of crazy to think that I never cheered with them just because of the friendship that we have. I'll never forget, like, just like laughing so hard that you're crying. And yeah, I guess that stems kind of off of friendships a little bit, just like the moments of laughter. And then also I think, you know, cheering, I love dancing in front of, you know, 80,000 people. I just think that's something that brings me joy. And so along with the teammates and the laughter, I would say just, you know, cheering in front of Chiefs fans and then being, oh my gosh, I guess there's a few things. So cheering in front of the fans, my teammates and friendships I made, and then being a role model for younger girls, I think was another thing. We had our, or I guess younger dancers. They just didn't necessarily have to be girls, but we had our junior Chiefs cheer program, and there was a lot of like young girls and young dancers that looked up to us from that. And I really enjoyed that as well. Or just the way they looked at you when you were in your uniform, and they were like, oh my gosh, like you could do no wrong. And I think that was really special too.
I think cheerleaders are more respected in the community and in the sports world. I think, you know, they're athletes. They're women empowering other women and kids and in the community, and so I think they're taken more seriously as community members and professionals and athletes, really shaping, you know, the just the sport and the art of dance.
Yeah, at the end of the song, the last song was "We Are Family," and it was just like, it kind of summed up my entire Chiefs career. And we got to look at, you know, the people to our right and to our left, and then just to know that they were there. As soon as the song ended, I just started bawling on the field. It was, I'm sure people loved it, right? I'm like, go Chiefs!
But, you know, more than anything, I still go back to the role, being a role model and just being a positive force in people's lives and in the community.
Let's hear it one more time for all of our alumni Chiefs cheerleaders and their 60-year legacy.